we just got out of watching The Fall Guy, which is a movie based on a TV show from the 80s. Which, from what I could tell, is a very different tone because this is more comedic than the TV show was.
Correct. The TV show was a little more serious. It was
Yeah.
like,
Well, from what I heard, the TV show is about this guy who was a stuntman by day, and by night he's a bounty hunter.
Correct.
And in the movie, that's not the case. He's just put in the middle of a mystery.
Right.
Which is planned, but that we'll get to that later when we talk about the plot.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I want to start by saying I went to see The Fall Guy, but I wasn't too optimistic about it, but I just went along with it.
You weren't? Why weren't you?
I don't know. I wasn't like, okay, what are they going to do with this now? Because they're always doing like reruns and
No,
this.
what did you know about the movie?
I didn't read anything. But, I don't know. And to be fair, I love it.
I loved it too. This was the most fun movie we've seen in a while. Because I guess, like, mini tangent, we went to go see Challengers before this movie, but we didn't even bother to do a review for that movie. I guess mini review for Challengers in this. We didn't like the movie so much we didn't even bother reviewing it.
Don't waste your money.
Don't waste your money on Challengers.
Okay,
the Zendaya movie.
Exactly. So let's just continue.
So let's continue on Fall Guy. That was our mini review. Here's the real review.
Mm-hmm. I love The Fall Guy. It was very, it had a little bit of everything. It had a lot of action. If you like action, a lot of action. I liked it that it was focused on stuntmen, which they don't get that much credit on movies.
Yes.
And they're so important though.
Yes.
But they don't really get credit on it. And in this movie itself, it gives them a lot of credit. And you could see a lot about, towards the end. I don't want to spoil it, but...
I know, they show like behind the scenes clip during the end credits, so it's not really a spoiler.
But it's very, very good.
Yeah. It's an interesting movie as like a as a dedication to stunt work in movies.
Exactly.
Considering that the person who directed it used to work as a
stuntman
coordinator or something.
Right.
So he worked with stuntmen.
So the director was a stuntman.
Yeah, so he has that experience.
So that's why I think...
Also, the director, he also directed Bullet Train, that movie with Brad Pitt we went to go see.
Oh.
That we really love, that we love too.
Uh-huh.
I think we just love his movies. I think he's starting to become one of my favorite directors. It was just like the tone he brings.
I think it's just that he gives a lot of action in his movies, but also there's a storyline, no?
Both of his movies, this and Bullet Train, I don't know if he's directed others before those, but those are the two major ones I know. They're both very action, but they're also other things. Like Fall Guy is also comedy. It's also kind of a little bit of mystery.
Love story.
Love, romance. Yeah, it has like all these genres in it. But it never really feels like it's too much.
Right, because it's not too much love story, not too much...
No.
Fun. It's not like, like a super funny, but it has...
The comedy comes from like small character interactions.
Exactly. The acting was good.
Yes, the act. Do you want to talk about the acting and then?
Oh yeah, go.
Let's talk about the two main characters, which would be Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt.
Right.
Ryan Gosling, he's the guy who was a former stuntman, but then he gets into an accident, and there's like a twist involving his accident, but we get to that later. But he gets to an accident, and then he kind of retires for a while, and then he comes back, and now he's involved in this big mystery plot
right.
that he's told is because the main star goes missing, but then you find out later on there's more to it.
Right.
But what do you think of Ryan Gosling?
I like him as an actor. Like, I wasn't really much into him, but like when he did Barbie, I amazingly liked it.
Have you ever seen Ryan Gosling in a lead in a movie before Barbie in this, or
I think he's done, but they haven't been like...
Was he an actor? He wasn't an actor that was ever on your radar.
No, not at all. So I guess he's becoming a little more not even in Hollywood. It wasn't too much in the radar.
I think he's leaning more in comedic roles now, because before then he was known for taking pretty serious roles, because he was in Drive, he was in Blade Runner, the newer one, but those are pretty serious movies. And he was in The Notebook.
But I think he's better, though. Like, I think he's better in this new kind of,
In his funny role,
yeah, which is
where he's like a himbo basically.
yeah, like he's funny and in little action. I don't know. I like him in this kind of roles. I
like him here too.
He's finding his spot. He's finding his.
I don't think he's finding his spot. I think he's just showing that he can do a lot of different kind of roles.
Okay.
Just so he doesn't have to be typecast.
Right.
Like
in a specific.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But we see more of him though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
And his co-star, I like her.
Yeah, I liked Emily Blunt's performance, but her character was, I don't know if this is gonna be like a personal thing, but I didn't like her character or really the romance at first. I was like, I just want to see like stunt action and like this mystery, him solving this mystery more than this like back and forth romance.
Because it was a little dumb romance.
It's hard to explain. It's like a big misunderstanding, because they were kind of having a fling, but then he had his accidents, and they said they didn't talk after that for a while.
He kind of shut himself down.
And honestly, there was like a moment at the beginning when he gets hired to be in the film she's directing, where she's kind of being petty, because there's like a scene where like he has to pretend he's on fire and he gets thrown against a wall, and she just like is clearly taking her anger out on him and making him do it over and over again. And I'm like, this feels like everyone around them clearly knows it's like a personal thing, and that's pretty unprofessional. Like, I don't know if that'd be.
Yeah, but I guess that's how the storyline went,
Yeah. No, I'm saying, I mean, at first I didn't really like the romance. And I say at first because eventually it started to grow on me.
Yeah, slowly.
I started to get more invested in the romance. And by the end, I was like, oh, they're cute.
Yeah.
Okay, you've won me over. But I didn't feel like that at the beginning. I didn't really like it. I thought I wasn't going to like it for the entire movie, but it eventually won me over.
Yeah. And then I love the dog.
Yeah.
For some reason.
The dog is the best part. Okay, so halfway through the movie, when he's like trying to find the main actor in the film, this guy Tom Ryder, who's played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, we can get to him in a second, but he goes looking for him, and he talks to like his assistant who's like walking some dogs, and one of the dogs is this dog named Jean-Claude, who is a dog who only takes commands in French.
And he attacks.
When he says some like the French word for attack or something. I forgot what they say, but.
And then he attacks.
Yeah, but he specifically bites them in the balls, in the private area.
It's funny though.
Yeah,
the dog is funny. It adds a touch of. It's funny. What's the name of the actor that plays like the writer, the Tom? Tom
Ryder, Aaron Taylor Johnson. He was in Bullet Train, remember?
But let me tell you, they do look alike though.
Yeah, no, they made sure him and Ryan Gosling looked alike.
My God, they could pass like kind of twin brothers.
Yeah, like twins.
Oh my Lord.
Like they really did a good job making them look alike.
They did a great job. I was thinking, I meant to ask you, are they like related? Because
Did you think they were related?
Yeah, because I wasn't sure which actor played the main.
No, they're not related in real life. They just did a good job making them look alike.
Oh my God, they look so much alike though.
Yeah.
They could do like a brother thing movie.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Well, let's continue with our.
But yeah, I saw Emily Blunt did great. What did you think of the villains? I guess the lady. The
manager.
Yes, the manager lady. Gail.
I don't know.
What did you think of her?
She played like
She played like the overbearing producer
yeah, so, that tries to protect the
that like
actor, but she becomes so wrapped up in it that she becomes like bad, mean,
yeah.
you know.
But
But in as an actress, let's just I don't know her role is like to have
I don't know.
some
Her the way she's written is very odd to me because at the beginning she's just like normal and then it's at the end she goes off her hinges and I'm like maybe if you gave more subtle hints that she was kind of off her hinges and she's just like is pretending like gave more hints that would be bad but I don't know. I don't really know what you would do with that character
me neither.
other than just like
I think what they did is fine. I mean,
it's
she
fine.
played the role that she needed to play.
It's a role that needed to be filled.
Exactly.
And the way they I don't think the actress did a bad job.
No, she's fine.
It's just the way the character was written and used in the story.
To tell the truth, as far as actors, I think they were all
everyone did fine.
Did fine, and the stunts were like great. I love the stunts. You know,
the stunt work in this movie was particularly amazing.
It was very good. You saw the one with the car that goes.
There's like one scene at the very end where they do like this car jump, like almost looks like across like not a canyon, but it's like a gap, and they got you like they even reference it like Selma and Louise in the movie, like we're gonna ride this car in the end of the can.
Right, it makes me think of Fast and the Furious. Like they do those kind of stunts,
like those crazy car
stunts, right? And you think and you go, oh my god, really? We don't credit as much the stuntmen, and in this movie, you really come to, credit how deep they're in the movie, and they don't get credit for it or prizes or anything, because even in little scenes, you use stuntmen.
Yeah.
So
like all the scenes, like there's like a montage at the beginning of the movie with like certain scenes from certain movies, like people doing these crazy stunts. And it's clear, like, oh, this is when the stunt person takes over.
I mean, I loved it. I liked the kind of action because it's nothing over the top, but it was very good.
I liked it too.
It's tasteful, you know? I think. Wait,
can we? What were you gonna say?
No, go. I'm not gonna forget it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna forget.
Can we talk about Aaron Taylor Johnson though? Because I think he's the last main actor we should bring up.
Which one is he?
He was the main actor who turned out to kill. I guess spoilers. Turns out he's crazy.
Oh yes, he's crazy.
He's like the character.
He's a eagle.
He plays like the caricature of what everyone thinks an actor is like egotistical.
He thinks the world is his, and he could do in it whatever he please, and that's how he carries himself. You know, like okay, I'm God, I'm here, and it turns out he's
basically deranged.
Yes.
I guess is how you describe, because okay, so spoiler territory now.
Mm-hmm.
We learned that he had another stunt double who he accidentally killed.
Right.
I still don't know how he killed him.
He just pushed him.
You saw like a video at some point of like him at a party, and he like pushes this guy over, and then he's dead. So like
he falls.
Did his head hit something?
Yeah, the table.
Oh yeah, but yeah, he accidentally kills the stunt. But later in the movie, they kind of hint that maybe it was kind of on purpose, because like there's a flashback where like that stunt double kind of makes fun of him, like, oh hey, you do your own stunts, like.
Right, and then he took it personal because he asked him in front of people.
Yeah.
And
which he took as him embarrassing him.
So he kind of hints that, oh, I didn't do that. I did that on purpose.
Like more purposeful, or at least like he was trying to hurt him. Because he also hurt Ryan Gosling. Because we learn later that the stunt that hurt his back, Ryan Gosling's character's back at the beginning of the movie, the accident was caused by him, because he
pushes a button.
He pushes I don't know what the button did. He said it like raised, I guess, the speed of the harness he was on,
right? And
that's what caused the accident. And he did that.
So we learn as the movie goes that the guy did all that. So so now go tell him.
So then.
They tried to
his manager or producer, whoever she's supposed to be, I think his manager, she tries to blame frame Ryan Gosling's character for the murder, and that was her whole plan for bringing him back the whole time, so she could frame him for the murder.
But she didn't count with a lot of people that love him. And
she didn't count that there were people who liked him.
A lot.
So Emily Blunt's character, who they started rekindling their romance, and like a friend of his, Winston Duke is also in his movie, and he's like the stunt coordinator and his friend.
And he helps him.
Everybody helps him. He's
him.
cool. Okay. Everyone on the set helps him, and they trick him into confessing. And then there's like this huge helicopter action scene where like they try to get away, but then he jumps onto the railings of the helicopter and just starts fighting them in the helicopter midair. And it's really cool because he's trying to get the recording of him confessing back.
Right.
And I don't know, there's like this weird moment where he has the opportunity to shoot him, but he doesn't shoot him.
Yeah. I mean, the movie's good. You just have to see it because everything comes together.
It doesn't really matter. He's flip-flopping. But it turns out the gun is empty anyway, so.
Right. So, I mean, he doesn't get killed anyways. And
I mean, I really like the climax because it's just like everyone on the film set coming together to help him. And even like this small moment where they inflate like an air mattress for like him to fall on.
Yeah, I like it because you see a lot of help. You know, it has a lot of.
It's a nice movie because everyone who was established on the film set gets to like play a part near the end.
Right.
So it's like everyone's involved in the climax.
And everything falls in place. It goes along the storyline. You know. It's not like you.
It's not like in most third acts in movies where it feels like there's one or two things that the writer forgot. It feels like everything came together.
Right.
So yeah, that happens. He gets back together with his ex, I guess. They get back together, and she completes her movie with Jason Momoa. There's a Jason Momoa cameo.
Yeah. Oh, and you understand because then you see the end.
No, wait.
No.
Wait.
Go.
Wait, before. Okay, yeah. No, I just wanted to say, you see a quick trailer of the movie they're making in the movie, which is like a Star Wars Dune kind of thing. It feels like a Star Wars Dune parody kind of thing. Like it's like a space epic, that kind of vibe.
But then you see what happens with the other characters.
Yeah, you see why Jason Momoa becomes the new lead. Because you get like there's a post-credit scene in this movie.
Right.
We should establish that. Which is basically the aftermath of the helicopter crashing, and then the police come, and there are two cops. Was that what you want to talk about? The cops?
Yeah.
One of the cops is played by Lee Majors,
which was the main character
in the series
in the 80s.
And I think there was another one, like a lady from the
show.
But
she was in the show.
I don't remember her name right now. It was Heather something.
So it's good because you see, you know, I like that.
I like when people
they gave credit
from the older pieces of the media gets to make cameos if they can. I think that's nice giving them.
I think so too. But what I like in this movie, believe it or not, is that everything goes in place. You know, it's like 1, 2. Maybe because the directors used to be a stuntman and they have to be so careful and so detail oriented.
Yeah.
It's not like other movies, like they go from one scene to the other, but you kind of left you know, wondering, okay, what happened to this character or what, you know.
Yeah.
The movie it lets you know, it has a sequence, and then you know what happened at the end in the credits to everybody.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you went, what happened? You know.
Yeah. Can I suggest something real quick? I feel like the post credit scene and the actual ending of the movie kind of feels like they were out of place. Like I feel like the post credit scene where you see what happens to like the main
character.
The former actor in the film and his producer should have been like the ending, and then they continue with what happened after, and then the post-credit scene should have been the fake trailer for the movie they made in Because that seems like a little fun thing.
It could have been, but maybe that they thought about it afterwards.
Yeah, I mean,
like they had done already the end.
Yeah, but I feel like that would be depriving people of how funny of a moment the post-credit scene is.
That's true. A lot of people left the
Yeah,
theater.
in the theater, people started walking out. They didn't get
Actually,
to see
everybody
it.
left, and we were the only ones that saw the credit.
We only stayed because I heard there was a post-credit scene, and I wanted us to see what it. I had heard there was one, which is why we stayed.
But that was good because they missed out, huh?
Yeah, it was so funny. Someone gets blown up, literally exploded.
But he says it there. There's a sign.
There was but he wasn't looking because he was looking
on the run.
He was on a run and he was looking for some phone service, like a signal on his phone.
Yeah, it was.
So he didn't see it.
Right. So basically, that's what we have to talk about. I mean, do you want it? Maybe we might have forgotten a few things, but overall,
who was hotter?
Oh.
Who's hotter?
I guess.
Who did you think was sexy? Or, I mean, hot? Ryan Gosling or Aaron Taylor Johnson? I mean, they look alike. They look alike. Who cares?
Who cares? First choice, second choice. It's okay. But I like what was the replacement?
Ryan Gosling?
No, at the end the replacement.
Oh, Jason Momoa. Yeah. You like Jason? He was in the movie for like 15 seconds. You're like, that's the hottest guy in this movie.
It doesn't matter. He looked funny though.
He did look funny.
Yeah, he looked funny. But no, I like Ryan.
Yeah.
I vote for Ryan. And you?
I like Ryan Gosling, but personally, I like Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's one of my celebrity crushes, so I lean that way. Which is too bad he plays an asshole in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's too bad.
Well, you know.
No, don't worry. I've seen interviews with him. He seems like a nice person in real life.
Oh, okay.
So that's good.
Okay, that's great.
Usually some nice people get to play assholes in movies.
Yeah, but why? You know, they gotta play what they gotta play. Yeah. You know, they're actors.
No, I mean, they
until a big role comes.
They would do good. He has a big role.
Yeah, but I'm saying, you know. Well, I have not heard of him before, so. You had a crush.
We saw him in Bullet Train.
Okay, but who was he in Bullet Train?
He was with the...
I
remember. Remember, there were the two guys. The joke was that they were different ethnicities, but they called themselves brothers, and they referred to each other by the fruits. Remember?
Oh, okay. Now I remember. Well,
he had this big fight scene with Brad Pitt at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now we're just talking about Bullet Train. We're rambling now.
I know. Just go back. Let's go back to Fall Guy. Well, I think we cover everything. Don't you think?
Yes.
Okay. Should we rate it? Or is there something else you want to say?
Not really. We can rate it now. I would give this... Would I give it a 10? You know what? I'm going to give it a 10.
Oh my God, this is your first 10.
No, I've given it a 10 before. It just hasn't happened in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to give it a 9 because, you know, I just don't want to throw my 10s out there. But I'll give it
I'd throw my 10 out for this.
Okay, so.
I'd throw it a 10.
10 or 9?
I mean, not like my opinion means much.
No, of course it does. People do listen to things and then
we're listening. People are listening to this right now, probably.
Mm-hmm. So.
Okay, so I'm 10 out of 10.
Okay.
And you're a 9 out of 10.
Yes.
Okay. Well then, highly glowing reviews for this movie then.
Yes, please do go see it.
Go see it.
We should be back soon. Because we have one coming that I'm dying to see.
We might do a review on the Ryan. I almost said Ryan Gosling again. No. Ryan Reynolds. No. There are too many Ryans.
Oh, yeah.
The Ryan Reynolds movie. Mm-hmm. Maybe you'll see that. I don't know, on this channel. Mm-hmm. But until next time, this has been just some fangirl, and we're out.